right, we went a little bit further. An hour and 40 minutes and 17 seconds and 43 of a millisecond. So we went a little bit further than usual. What I always say when you're on a jog or a hike or anything like that out in the hot summer heat, there is something that I do highly suggest. I do highly suggest that you get plenty of water. You can actually die of heat exposure. I carry a pack. I'll show you the pack that I have. But it can't happen. There's a little Shamu out there driving around, making sure that everything was okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is get some hydration. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna show you my water pack. This is what it looks like right here. See the little tube that comes down this way right here? You wanna have one of these if you're in the Texas heat or you could die. Fill it up with water. I filled mine up with ice cold water. Sometimes you can put ice in there. You have this ice cool water as you're jogging around. We also did a 20-minute floor routine, which I'm not gonna always cover. Those are a little secret because some of that's coming out of New York and I have to keep it concealed. And that's considering some Alexander light weightlifting. I used to work out at a place called Synergy. It's probably where Winona Ryder worked out. It's a little tiny, it wasn't a very, is a little quaint, tiny space, Synergy, which was in New York City. Okay. All right. So, one thing we are going to do, we're going to check steps. All right. So I'm checking steps just on exercise only. This is not for delivery. So I run up and down stairs for delivery, things like that. So I calculated my delivery time, and sometimes it's quite a bit, like 2 miles on delivery, but this jogging and exercising is different. Okay, so we're gonna look first at June 11th, right here. And we did 15,283 steps, 7.9 miles. That's correct. Okay, yeah. I was wondering why I wasn't reading that correctly because I measured it on my car and it was 7 miles. So this one's reading 7.9 miles. This is a day off to rest the ACL. And then we've got on Wednesday, which is June 14th, 14,778 steps. We did go 7.8 miles on the jog. On Thursday, which is June 15th, we went 16,669 steps. We went 8.7 miles. Look at that, kitty. Look at that right there. 8.7 miles on the jog. Now on Friday, just a couple days ago, we did 11,798 steps. I went pretty much the same way, but I only did 6.2 miles. So I may have not gone down this one. I sometimes go around this block 3 times, and I may not have done that. I don't know why. We'll look at the 17th. And then Saturday, which I believe was yesterday, we did 11,802 steps. So I did the same, 6.3 miles. Still pretty good though, not too bad. And today, okay, all right. I didn't know that. So today was Sunday. Today is Sunday, the 18th. We did 13,674 steps, and the walking distance or running was 7.3 miles. I thought it was a little bit. I did go around this block twice. Sometimes I go on this one block 3 times, and then sometimes I just go around twice, and then sometimes I go around 4 times. So that time that I did 8 miles, which was probably, I don't know, here is when I went around 4 times, and that was on Thursday. So I do P90, so doing different stuff really does work well for the body. You don't want to do the exact same routine every day. You want to do different stuff. So the body is challenged, and the body will do it'll try to keep up with the new stuff. So if you do sit-ups a certain way, do sit-ups the next day a different way. Or if you do sit-ups or you do push-ups one way, do push-ups like a broader stance on the push-ups, so a broader positioning on the sit-ups, or a broadening positioning on the push-ups. Or you run up a hill that you may not have run up a hill or whatever. But that's what we did today. It's the 18th, June 18th, and that's 7.3 miles. All right, kitty. You have the scratching post. There's your cat condo, 2 levels, and your Whale Shark Tunnel. Enjoy your day. All right, it's 179,838. Well, it's 179,838 miles on the speedometer. We're looking at 96 degrees Fahrenheit. It is June 18th, 2023. And welcome to the Please Subscribe Show. I'm trying not to sneeze. A second. Bless me. With your host, moi, Cole Spivey. Well, we're not going to Jason's Deli today. We're going to head to Central Market. We did go on our hike. So, Apple has a thing, it's like an Apple Shuffle. It's like an advanced Apple Shuffle. And it can read your steps. So, it's basically, they call it like an iTouch or something like that. And it's 7.3 miles on average. But I think I've gone to like 6.2 miles. So I've done a little less because of the heat. I think that the hotter it gets, sometimes I don't go as far. So I have this one block area that I can go around 3 to 4 times, and sometimes I go around at one time if it's really hot, or depending on what I'm wearing. And then I also go out with the water pack and everything like that. So anyway, we're headed to Central Market. They have usually samples Sunday, variety of samples. Sundry, sorry. There's English majors. I'm sorry, English majors. Sundry. Sorry. Sundry, but it is Sunday. But sundry means various, like various. I haven't eaten anything really. I've had 0 calories. A banana. I've had a banana all day. So anyway, we're going to Central Market. We're going to check out the samples and get a salad. And then we'll head off to Hilton Garden Inn. And then we'll start to drop food at your doorstep. Pretty soon here, once I get down to probably about, 170, maybe 160, I'm going to return to a church. I don't know which church it is. I don't know if it's going to be Baptist or non-denominational, but it is going to be a church. And we may include what's known as a church vlog. So I'll talk to the people about it. And what it'll probably be is me talking about the sermon, or me talking about what I learned in church. I probably won't be vlogging inside of the church, unless it's something like the church that we're going up to, which is Marty Leonard Chapel, which is like a historical church. And that they allow vlogging there. I've vlogged it before. Linda and I had gone in there and vlogged and did an episode where we played piano. So that kind of stuff, then yeah. But if it's a regular church or a church that I'm attending, I'm probably not going to vlog inside the church, but I'll talk about what we talked about throughout the day. So it'll be like a Sunday or Wednesday night Bible study or something like that. We're going to go into that direction. I've been thinking about it quite a bit. I've been thinking about returning back to a church. I'm not going to be returning back to MacArthur Boulevard Baptist, though. It's not going to be a church where they get like a $5 million loan and expand the church only $1 million worth, and then someone runs off with $4 million. It's not going to be something like that. It's not going to be a church of money, okay? It's going to be a church of God, of Jesus Christ. Here's Marty Leonard Chapel. Now remember, the apprentice of Frank Lloyd Wright created this chapel. And I may try this chapel out. They do have a community chapel, and it's a wedding chapel. And it started in, Ife Jones started his career, he was born in 1921, but he was a Navy guy, and he won AIA, which is I believe they call it the Architect, or it's the American Institute of Architects Award. He won it for doing stuff like this. And it's a marvel. I may go in there and attend service and talk about it. I've been in there a few times before. Groundskeeper's really cool. And it seems like, I don't know what denomination they are. Lena Pope Home is part of it. But there it is right there. And I may go in there and check it out. Anyway. There it is right there. Marty Leonard. And maybe one of the many churches that we end up finding, that we end up attending to. And then we're going to Central Market to get a salad. All right, we got a white Texas sheet cake for $8.99. It's the white version. Here's their lineup. So we're past Texas Trio. We're at the Shotgun Josephine, and then now we're probably at Late to the Station, which is Americana. That'll be at 5:30 on the 17th. So that was yesterday, so I don't have anything on Sunday. So the 23rd, they'll have Penny and the Flamethrowers, which is Rockabilly. That looks really cool. And then on the 24th, they'll have Troublesome County, which is Texas Country. And then on the 30th, they'll have Steve Hill Trio, which is Blues, Rock, and Soul. And in July, in the very beginning, on the 1st, on Saturday, is Quad B's. It's Blues, Soul, and Rock. And here's their lineup for their cooking school. Looks like they're gonna, on the 22nd, they're gonna have Teens Italian Fresh Pasta. On the 17th, well, it's already passed, so it'd be the 23rd, they're gonna have Nashville Hot Chicken. The 24th, the Asian Dumplings on the 24th. Make and Take Tamales, and then the 28th is Argentina Steakhouse. Don't forget about the Legends Taste of Texas. I do not know what this is, so I only get a little bit of it. Watch out for the copyright. Don't recognize it, so it's not copyright. A lot of broccoli today. I might try like one little jalapeno. Ooh, they have chicken. Cool. I thought they got rid of the chicken. I think that's about maybe 500 calories. So with the salad, it'd be about 600. You get one thing of ham. Only gonna do 2 eggs a day. A lot of times their eggs yellow. It's kind of gross. You can kind of see it right here. Something. They turn orange. I don't know what it is, but it's sitting there for too long. There's no way they can use all those eggs. All right, a little balsamic. A little bit of red wine, a little bit of olive oil. All right, now let's go get some samples.
Salsa from Taylor, Texas.
Oh, it's from Taylor.
I'll do a hot one and a green one. Perfect.
Jamie Foxx is from Tyler, right?
Yes.
Not from Taylor, but I've been through Taylor before.
Okay, so green and hot? Yep. Yeah, this is the last hot one.
Oh, perfect. And these are the chips you're pairing with them?
Yes.
All right, I'll take a bag of that too, please.
Oh, there's chips with them?
Thank you.
The chips are not a part of the sale, but they're just kind of in conjunction.
They're in the way.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one free on a what?
On these jars of salsa.
Okay, cool. Can I have one?
Absolutely, please do.
All right. That's really good. Where's it made?
Taylor, Texas.
Oh, it's made in Taylor. Oh, okay. I thought it said you were from Taylor, Texas.
No, I'm not. I'm from,
Oh, more El Patio. Cool. Special.
What is a special? You're looking at them.
What is it?
I have my lemon velvet, my classic cart open.
Okay. Why do I want to buy this?
It is essentially a 500 calorie kind of ice cream.
It's a what?
500 calorie kind of ice cream.
You're worse than Marlon Brando. You're like,
Sorry, I was finishing my lunch.
you have something in your mouth. Okay.
Finishing my lunch.
I was like, you need to get into acting.
Are you,
no, I got a show. I'm an actor. Yeah.
You're an actor?
Yeah. I'll show you my show.
What is your show?
Okay. So why should I buy the yogurt?
It's a better for you ice cream.
Well, let me try it.
500 calories.
So it's better than ice cream.
Better for you.
And you're still chewing as you're talking to me.
I still think it's. Oh, you got me.
No, you're not worse than Brando. You're not worse than Brando.
Okay, now I can chill out.
Brando's like.
What you want to do is you want to savor the ice cream
Lemon velvet.
inside your mouth. You know Marlon Brando, right?
Yeah.
He was the one that had a
No,
problem
yeah.
speaking.
He's got that.
Well, he just has a hypernasal.
Yeah.
He sounded like a real person. That's what
But
okay.
so Greek yogurt's my #1 ingredient, so it's super high in protein.
Oh, it's a protein yogurt.
I wouldn't call it that. It's a frozen Greek yogurt, so it's high in protein, has alive and active cultures, all natural ingredients.
Oh, I'm so sorry. There we go. Man, not a lot of samples today. It seemed like people were a little grumpy. I don't know. It's Sunday, but yeah, the yogurt guy, he was chewing as he was selling the yogurt, so I couldn't really understand what he was saying. The hot sauce thing is, I don't know, it's pretty good. The El Patio I thought was a little bit better, but that hot sauce was made in Taylor, I think Taylor, Texas is what they said. So, I don't know. Ah, man. Sometimes there's good days there, sometimes, people are kind of grumpy, but got my salad. Now we're going to head to Hilton Garden Inn and chow down on the salad, and then we'll go out and drop food at your doorstep. Everything is a blessing, brother. From God. God loves you. Amen. He's got a sign out that says everything's a blessing from God. It's a good thing he's doing a little bit, doing something rather than just, saying, will you buy me a beer? He's right. He's saying everything is a blessing from God. That's a good thing, It's a good thing that he's going that way, He's got a positive attitude, bringing God into the picture. You always want to bring Jesus Christ into the picture. You're all the way from Oklahoma. All right. So first, we'll be eating our dinner at Hilton Garden Inn. Trying to get a good shot of it. Oh, they got dogs. So great. So it does take dogs. They're playing golf over here. Thing over here. All right, so we'll begin our vlog right here on the healthy diet salad. Well, I got some Coke Zero. Very good after a long day jog. Then we're gonna talk about our salad. Okay. First, we're gonna de-yolk the eggs. Get rid of this egg right here. That's the yolk, getting all the fat out of it. Actually learned this from some mimes too. They'll de-yolk their egg, get the fat out of it. You get a little bit of it. And this is mostly, you saw pretty much what I got. I'm saying about 1,000 on this. And then 150 on the crackers. Let's get one of those crackers open. Here. Got some chicken. All right, they're all the way from Alabama. All right, June 23rd. June 23rd, the one and only John Cusack will be at Will Rogers. See that stadium right there? We're going to be there June 23rd. And we're going to see who's there and maybe talk to some people. See if we can get an interview with John Cusack. Let's see if we can do it. We might can. He'll be there right in Will Rogers. We'll see if we can see him get out of his limo or something. Say, hey, John Cusack, I want to do an interview with you for the Please Subscribe show. Where can I meet you? You know, something like that. I don't think I'm going to be able to fork over the $54 for the seat to go in to see the show, which is 16 Candles. I'm a big fan of 16 Candles. I'd love to do it, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to fork over an extra $54 with everything that's going on in my life right now. But I do want to go there on June 23rd, Will Rogers. I will be there, and I'll see if I can get, a little vlog of something. There'll be people there. It'll be exciting. There'll be a lot of stuff going on. June 23rd, John Cusack coming to Will Rogers in Fort Worth. He'll be giving a question and answer moment. I don't know what they call it. It's a question and answer thing. What do they call that? A question and answer event? I don't know. A moment of questioning and answering. A Q&A. They call it a Q&A. He'll be doing a Q&A, and they'll be watching 16 Candles. So the audience, it's like a whole event. I thought it was going to be 2 movies, but it's actually 1 for Fort Worth. And then he'll go to Dallas the next day, and he'll show Say Anything. So, anyway. Now we're going to listen to Love Cats. You're all the way from New Jersey. All right, here's Slice City Pizza. It's New York pies and slices. We're going to go in there and get your 2 large cheese pizzas, pepperoni and sausage, Canadian bacon, and all the good stuff. Waiting on your pizza and listening to Prince. I turned on the internet, or I connected to the Wi-Fi, and they've got like 1 megabyte upload and download or something. I don't even know why they offer, the internet. You can't do anything with 1 megabyte. Anyway, a lot of places around here have like 200 megabytes download and sometimes 100 megabytes upload. I don't know. But what I did is I walked off, I disconnected from their Wi-Fi, and I was able to finish up the order that way. Looky here, how you doing? Look at that. It's created by Angela Mia. I'll show you the photo. Angela Mia 2000 did it. She's actually a famous local sculptor. February 17th is when this was constructed. Man with a hat is what I call it. Angela Mia did it. Well, I'm praying for Linda. She got into liquor. There was some rum the other night. and I've been praying for her. I know all the church people out there that are praying for her as well. It's not good for us to judge a person that has a problem, because none of us are perfect. So I'm praying for her, because when I met her, she was drinking 15 beers a day, and then she cut down, and I was hoping that she would cut down to just a couple of beers a day or something like that. And then the other day she was drinking rum. So please pray for her, and help her get strong enough to beat the alcoholism, because I've seen some cases like this. And Megan, a friend of mine named Megan, who was a dancer at Texas Wesleyan, when I found out, when they told me what happened to her, I said, well, what happened to Megan? Because she'd lived in Hawaii for a while, and I think she was trying to recover, and someone said she lost her battle with alcoholism. And that was the last I heard about Megan, And this was a really cool chick. She was a dancer. She was into theater. She was trying to get work as an actress, all kinds of stuff. And she lost her battle with alcoholism. So I just ask you to pray for Linda, because I know this is serious. I'm taking it very serious. Trying to figure out how all these people, they'll answer their door with no shirt on. This is a guy that has a swimming pool, and I said, well, is there a reason why you guys wait? It's like they're showing you their body, saying, look, I deserve to eat. And the guy had a gut, he wasn't like Brad Pitt, but it's like he's waiting in his front yard with his shirt off. This dude. I'm like, is there any way? I just want to ask a question. Is there any reason why? And he said, well, I got a swimming pool. But he obviously hadn't been in the swimming pool. I'm like, dude, that's fine. Here's your pizza, get in the swimming pool and swim it off, It's just the weirdest thing, usually they're drunks and stuff like that. There's a big problem with alcoholism since coronavirus, since COVID happened. It's been a big, it's been a huge problem. There's a lot of alcoholics right now. And I think even the country's maybe even considering prohibition, maybe. It's gotten bad. I mean, there's so many drunks. There's drinking clubs. All that thing that happened with January 6th of them kicking in the doors was marijuana smokers and drunks. Those were alcoholics that kicked in the door on the Capitol on January 6th of that year, a few years back. That was all because of alcoholism and marijuana. A lot of those guys were pot smokers that did that. They were under the influence. That's the thing that kind of makes me upset. All right, we got one at HG Supply. So we'll be there 6.7 miles. It'll take 16 minutes. It'll be 6:14 p.m. on the arrival. All right, this is the Fort Worth Locomotive Facility. Union Pacific. Union Pacific. All right, HG Supply coming to your doorstep. It's going to be 2.7 miles. We'll be there in 7 minutes. We'll arrive at 7 p.m. on the arrival. All right, we're on Hewland to drop off the HG Supply food. And it's going to be this guy right here. right, we're pulling up to the one and only Casa Manana. Now, I have done a little bit of stuff here. I used to do auditions for musicals that would come through. I have worked in some of the neighboring theaters, like the theater down the road is W.E. Scott. I have performed there. I was Christian. Well, I was Apollyon in Pilgrim's Progress. I was Christian in Dallas at the Brownlee. Here at the W.E. Scott, I was Apollyon, also known as Apollyon. And then in Dallas, I was Christian, which was at the, I guess the Brownlee Theater in Irving. This is a pretty nice one. It's in the round. It's Casa Manana. They are doing, or they were doing Miss Saigon. Here's a board right here. Shows pinup gift card, Christmas, Christmas movies, Tick Tick Boom, and Vintage Pop. I did audition for, I think it was maybe Les Mis. I might have auditioned for Les Mis that came through town. I don't remember the actual one. They're doing Jersey Boys, and it looks like in August, Madame No Importance, a new musical. But Jersey Boys is coming September 19th. I've heard a lot of good things about that. I think Clint Eastwood was behind the movie of Jersey Boys. And this is the parking lot of Casa Manana right here. They do get full houses on some shows. I saw a Lodge of the Flaws, whatever. It's basically Birdcage. Whatever Birdcage became a movie called Birdcage. I saw that here. And I also saw Tuna Christmas. Tuna Christmas was playing here. Those guys are originally from Texas. They started off in a mall. And then trying to think what else I saw besides Tuna Christmas. Oh, I did see a musical called Lunch. Me and my friend Bobby Skez saw it together. We had like a whole day of theater one time. That's Casa Manana. I used to live like right over there. It's a pretty cool little theater. All right. This is actually what's going on at the Modern Art Museum of Fort Worth. It's Robert Motherwell Pure Painting. It goes from June 4th to September 17th of 2023. It is Modern Art Museum of Fort Worth, and I used to live, well, there were apartments here before the modern art in the 90s. So it's like early to mid 90s, they had these apartments, they call them Darnell apartments. I'm on Darnell Street right here. So that was the name of the apartments, Darnell. They tore down those apartments, and we all got letters saying, well, you know, you're gonna have to move. And we didn't know what was gonna be constructed in the apartments. And it turned out it was gonna be a modern art museum, or it turned out this modern art museum. And so we all had to find other places. I moved over by TCU area in the Spanish style apartment complex. They've changed it up since then. It's not Spanish style anymore, but it used to be. I lived there for a little bit, and then I moved to another apartment complex. But there is the Vortex. That's part of the Modern Art Museum. Been in there a few times. Now, if you're at the Modern and you want more classic kind of art, you go over here to the Kimball. Kimball's been there longer. It was designed by a German architect. That's the Kimball. Looks kind of like a bomb shelter. This one, which is the Modern, was designed by a Japanese architect. On the other side of the Kimball's, the Piano Pavilion, it was designed by an Italian architect who really uses light very well. If you ever go in there, the way the light spills into the museum is very interesting. And we are picking up at Blue. So it's a sushi place called Blue. The manager at Blue is really strict, so I'll be wearing my mask and going there and trying to get it. They're like a 30-minute wait. They spend some time making the sushi, and they're very strict. So usually if you go to Blue, I don't know if you have to wear a tie. I think you can just show up any way you want to. I really don't know if there's any restaurant here where you have to wear a tie. There's probably a couple of them. I think there's a French restaurant where you have to wear a suit and tie. It used to be called St. Emilion's, but they changed the name because the ownership changed to someone else. All right, we'll be in Blues in just a minute, or in Blue, and it's a sushi place. Right, on the other side of that big brown building is Blue. We're right in the West 7th District. This area is always so weird. Usually waiters are back here smoking or in this alleyway right here. I think you can get through here. I gotta go in and make sure I wear my mask because this guy's a sushi Nazi. Just put it this way, he gets sensitive. If he's still there, I don't know if it's the same dude. Here's a little picture of Godzilla right here. Okay, so Fort Worth Weekly now has a thing called Summerbird. So let's see if we can get a date on it. This is actually pretty cool too. It's a little great outdoor sub place. Yeah, I'm slowly losing weight. Not where I want to be yet, but I'm still working on it. Probably another, maybe, I'd say about 30 pounds. I'll be happy. I'll be okay at 170. I don't think I'm gonna have to get down to 150. I might have to. I'll have to see. And then once I get down to 170, I'm gonna jump back in the church and meet some people, and because I'll be a decent size and everything. I'm gonna read this in a minute. It looks like I got a message from the client, and I'm gonna head down this way to stay away from the managers at Blues because the guy does not like me. Yeah, he got into it with me one time on an order. I think it was because they took like more than an hour. I did a vlog on it. So I'm gonna head over this way and then come in. Hopefully already paid for it. So I just go into Blues, grab it, and then take off and drop it off at your doorstep. But I'm gonna head down this way so I can, I have to use the restroom. Sorry, do this kind of, and I don't wanna use it there because if he sees me, then what am I gonna do? Because they sometimes won't give you the order. It's really, that one, I don't get along with him. Other than that, I think most all the others, I think I get along with most all of them. It's World of Beer. Not that I don't really recommend beer. I don't really know if this is, yeah, it's called, what's playing is called War on Drugs. It's the name of the band. I'm gonna see if I can jump in here real quick and see if the restrooms are halfway decent. Wasn't like the best bathroom in the world, but it was, halfway decent. All right, we're gonna head back to Blue Sushi and pick up your Blue Sushi and drop it off at your doorstep. I think the guy wanted like extra sauce or something.